Many people want scholarships, but they're afraid of racism, and this is evident on my recent videos. People commented and they were saying they wanted to apply for scholarships, but they're afraid because of racism. And that's because they've been seeing maybe videos and people talking about that problem of racism. Well, that's a good concern, and everyone leaves their home and they want to be safe, they want to be seen and appreciated or respected. So it's actually a good concern. So in this video, we are going to talk about racism, how international students face racism and how they go about it. And maybe I will ask my friend if he has ever faced it, because personally, I'm a student in Algeria. I've been here for close to 2 years, but I've not really faced racism, I can say. However, there are people who have faced racism. So we're going to talk about this topic. You're new here, my name is Andrew Tisenge, a Ugandan student at the University of Jaffa in Algeria. I'm here with a colleague. Your name?
My name is Sasa, a Ugandan student from the University of Constantine, and I am nice to be here with you, Mr. Andrew.
Yeah, well done. Actually, what connects me and Lambert is level from the same school. One of the few people here in Algeria who can speak my language. Lambert, I'm going to first ask you, and you tell us how, as a student, have you faced racism? What do you even think about racism?
Well, as a student in Algeria, first and foremost, I am going to admit that racism is real, especially in countries like Arabic countries. And speaking of Arabic countries, you have Algeria. But I personally have faced a few cases of racism, though, like I said, they were not much of a concern, but of course, I won't lie, they are there.
Okay. When you faced those few cases, how did you handle it? Was it hard for you, and did you regret, like, why did you come to Algeria? Why did you stay home and maybe study in a place where you felt safe and respected?
Honestly, as a student studying in Nigeria, it's a privilege because, as you say, it's an international privilege, and I wouldn't lie that I didn't face any challenges. I felt bad at the moment. Feeling everyone who feels segregated obviously has to feel bad, but again, you take the benefit of the doubt, you move on with life, and you just keep your cool. That's how I can put it.
Okay. Yeah, I see. So, what would you advise someone who feels they wanted to apply, but the only point that they feel is racism blocking them from applying for scholarships, for international scholarships?
Being afraid to apply for a scholarship because of fear to be segregated or fear of racism is something I wouldn't put into consideration because though the racism cases are there, but honestly speaking, they're very few, especially here in Nigeria because it's a fellow African country. It will be a few people, and quote this, the non-intellectuals that will have to take part in that racism and segregation. Personally, I experienced a case once where I had to sit in a public means of transport, and the person I was sitting next to put on some kind of attitude. But to my surprise, the Algerians who were by the side of the Algerians who were in the same public means of transport showed concern, and they put on an expression to show that what their fellow did was really bad. And me getting that image of Algeria, yes, I didn't feel good because I was segregated, but again, I felt good because the fellows made it clear. Yeah, the other passengers on the public means made the guy feel that he was in the wrong. And if you see a country that the natives react like that towards their own doing a mistake, it really shows prosperity and it really shows that Algeria is not all about segregation, but it is welcoming.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Yeah, actually, like any other country in the world, be it the countries where we come from, there are exceptions. Even if a country has a good record of welcoming and hospitality, the few cases of racism must be there. We agree. Everyone has to agree that everywhere in the world where you go, you'll find those cases. I've been able to see very many videos, people talk about racism, especially the students in India, in America. everywhere, name it, even in South Africa and any other country, many countries. Yeah, those cases are there. So the story of racism depends on the storyteller. Someone like you ever faced that. But as I've told you, I've been here for close to 2 years. And to be very honest with you, to some people, because I've met very many people who behaved in different ways, someone's judgment may call some few cases racism, but to me, I never had that mindset that someone acted racist. Somewhere I understand.
Considering the aspect of scholarships and racism, I feel like a parent out there, I feel like anybody out there should not be afraid to apply for these scholarships just in the name of racism. Students have gotten opportunities, students have gotten chances, there are lots of, you get to see this world in a wider picture, in a wider range. If at all you attend to any one of the scholarships, I can assure everyone out there, the viewers and the watchers, that it would be better for anyone if you can to get yourself a scholarship because racism and scholarships are two different things. Any student, and I believe those who are able to apply for scholarships will be senior six leavers, not so.
Yeah.
So if you're a senior six leaver, you are a mature person. So I believe you'll be able to handle those cases right as a mature person and go on with your education. Racism should not be, a stumbling block in your path just because you fear to be criticized and you fail to get yourself an opportunity or this chance.
Yeah, and one other thing about racism, many people who are victims fear to report or fear to stand for their rights. However, our systems are organized in a way that everyone has rights. And for example, as the international students, we have an office of international students. Whenever we go there, we are asked, how is your stay here in the country? Are you facing any challenges? And if you have any challenges, you can report. The police is so fair also. They are listening, and in case you have any challenge, they always ask, they try to follow up on the life of the students. The embassy as a country, okay, well, there are some countries that do not have embassies, but speaking as a Ugandan in Algeria, we have an embassy with caring officials who mind to know about the lives of Ugandans in this country. And also we have caring Algerians who are honestly following up always and asking, are you really okay? Is anything going on? So honestly, my perspective on that topic will vary because the storyteller will depend. If they have faced racism, they might have felt so bad and they may give
And
a,
it is only a few cases, by the way.
yeah, but the cases are really few. And to keep this video very short, I'm going to make another video about my experiences. It will be up to you to judge whether they were racism or whether they carry any form of racism idea content. So thank you for watching, and if you watched up to this far, you can be sure to like and subscribe so that you do not miss out whenever we upload any other video. Bye.
Thank you.